30 97 seconds. Base
Check.
Boys Podcast.
Check.
Joe Skelly in the hizzy.
What's up, Tyler? It's been a minute.
Has it?
Nah,
They don't actually know that.
it's not been a minute.
So you don't have to say it. We can, though.
Yeah. Well, it is whatever it is.
It is.
Today's the live drop.
Today is our live drop.
The double D. The
Mhm.
Sunday double D.
The Sunday, Monday, double D.
Oh, yeah.
Today's Monday.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
The day did change. Wow, that really cleared me up. Anyways.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
podcast.
Welcome. So I had a bunch of stuff I had to tell you on the podcast.
Okay.
Now that I'm looking at you,
Tell me.
I've slipped.
Oh,
I've forgotten it all.
do I need to give you your safety helmet and put it on you? Your special needs helmet?
Oh man, it's got no eyes, so it does me no good. So it is a holiday and it is a double drop.
It
so
is.
We have to say something. We'd
Yeah.
be amiss if we didn't.
No, let's say it.
Shout out to all the people out there who are
Remembering.
Exactly. See, I didn't want to say celebrating because there's no
No.
celebration.
All those
Remembering.
who are remembering
Yes.
all of those that came before us and who are no longer with us.
Yes. The ones who can't make it to the podcast today.
That's right.
All right. Salute.
Salute.
Let's go right into it so we can not reminisce in the negative.
Yes,
Sadness.
absolutely.
Should we go over Bianca Butters? Because I think Bianca's been waiting.
Yes,
We should.
we should 100% go
Engineer, hand me the Google Foo machine. This is a machine that allows me to travel the world and question things on Google. And then tells me that Bill Gates is my daddy.
Ugh.
I went there.
He's not your daddy if you don't drink that synthetic baby formula
Ooh.
he invented.
Damn it. Well, that's no good. So,
Don't drink
We-
fake baby formula.
don't drink any of it.
No.
Ooh, oh my. Okay. So, before we do that, baysbasement.com, if you want to check out the merch. We would love for our subscribers to start rating us because apparently that's a thing.
Yes. So whatever platform you're listening to us on, find the thing that gives you the highest rating, the most
Yes.
stars,
The sexiest stars.
sexiest stars.
And put them all on there.
Put them all on there.
Every star.
Give us the mad hype.
We're obviously not talking to Gary or Bianca Butters because they're on it. But the rest of you are schlubs. Just putting that out there.
And listen, we know y'all are breaking the rule of the podcast and talking to
true.
other people because somehow these numbers keep climbing.
That's true.
These
They do.
numbers keep climbing.
They do.
And some of y'all are writing in, and we appreciate that.
Yes. So let's go over our biggest fans' email. Right
Okay,
here.
absolutely.
Can we call her our biggest fan or our biggest writing fan?
Our biggest writing fan.
I don't know how
perhaps.
that works. We
All
need
right.
a name for that. Anyways, she's part of the fan club here, and this one is from Bianca Butters.
Shout out to Bianca Butters.
Yes. So in her first thing, she says, Pyrex, yes, does a lot of things, but it is not magic. You cannot put that shit on the stovetop. Yes, I learned that from the explosion. That's what she's talking about from the other episode we were talking about. Right. I'm glad you had an experience of a higher being protecting you and your son from that disaster. Yes, I am a disaster. That is a disaster. We won't talk about what we're normally using Pyrex for. Let's continue. Witches, yes. Bianca the Good Witch, she says. White magic, crystals, auras, orb sightings, UFO sightings. Oh, she's talking about all the crazy stuff we talking about.
Yes.
This is hitting to these old ones. Bigfoot Hunter. Ooh, right up your alley.
Right up my alley.
Right up your alley. Who is Mantis Man really?
Oh, that's a good one. I just got clued into this. The Mantis Man.
Yeah, I'm not savvy.
Yeah. you're
Palm
gonna-
readings, oracle cards, angels, collector of all things with curiosity. Definitely no Ouija board shit.
Thank you. I'm not the only one. I am
Yeah.
not the only one.
I agree. I don't know anything about Ouija boards, but like I've said before, every Ouija board movie has not ended well. So,
Fuck no.
right.
And listen, After you've seen all of the fucking Ouija board movies or spirit board movies, you would think people would stop fucking with that shit.
Yeah, but movies aren't real.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Right. Movies aren't real. I'm using the air quotes right now.
Right.
All right. Moving on. Cemeteries. Oh, back to our yoga. This is kind of fun because we get to talk about kind of the older episodes.
Right. Do a little recap.
Yeah. So these yoga bitches in cemeteries. Let's see what Bianca had to say with it. I learned to drive in a cemetery. Oh, Bianca. You went the whole other way with this. I thought we were going another way. She straight opened with, I learned to drive in a cemetery. I've also had to walk through and look and wander looking at names and dates. Yes, that's always good.
Mhm.
Beautiful trees. Yes. I've used a cemetery to exercise as well, but not yoga.
So, like, maybe walking the roads through a cemetery.
Maybe.
That's not disrespectful.
I'm not sure.
That's not like doing the yoga on somebody's grave.
Well, I can't confirm that they were on the graves, but at the same time, I'm still questioning.
We had
The whole thing just leaves peculiar questions, right?
for sure.
Picnics with deceased family members, yes. Not weird. Nope. We agreed that's not weird at all.
Not weird at all.
She says she's an empath and absolutely agrees with whatever you feel, whether an object or a place. If you believe in it, go with it.
Yeah, and which goes back to, can items? Remember we were talking about, can items hold?
That's right. Can items hold spirit?
Hold energy or hold memory or hold spirit, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Different degrees. When I was looking for a house, my mom said I would know when it was the right one, and she was right. So there you go. Houses holding energy.
Dude, I told you about the one time I looked at a house.
Is that like feng shui? No, that's not the same thing.
No, it's not, because listen, I don't know if I talked about it in here, but I was looking for a house at one point in time, and I was with the realtor and her two kids, and we opened up the back door and went in the house, and the first words out of her kid's mouth was, "Mom, there's something wrong with this house." Oh. And dude, as soon as I crossed the threshold, all the hair on my arm stood up, and I was like, man, there's something bad about this house.
We don't want that house.
And the basement had a dirt patch in the basement floor.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
You know, in our basement, we have a big giant dirt pile with like wine cellar weird shit on it, right?
Well, that's a little bit different, but you know why they used to have dirt floors in basements, right?
To bury people?
Yeah. Because,
legitimately?
Yeah, what happened
I was joking.
In the old days, in the wintertime, the ground would be frozen.
Makes sense.
So what they do is they bury them in their basement till the ground would thaw, and then they take them out of the basement and rebury them.
Not a fan, Joe Skelly.
Yeah. Well, people did, I guess, what they had to do in the wintertime, right?
Not a fan. I would have just gone with the Viking
funeral. Put him in a rowboat
pile and
covered in tar and shoot a flaming arrow at it.
You never know. So she says the moment she walked into her current home, there was a strong feeling of joy that literally sparked through her.
That's awesome.
That's good.
That's
how
you know you found your house, right?
So she says she doesn't know about joining Depp and BB on an adventure of ambergris. Ambergris. Have we figured out how to pronounce that? Is it ambergris or ambergris?
No, it's ambergris.
Okay, well, it's spelled with an R.
Right,
which is weird.
But it's French, so you have to drop the R, right?
French?
Yeah.
French. All right, here we go. Because it's just not a water spirit, but something cool to think about. There is company, Eternal Reefs, that you can mix your cremated remains with, concentrate to create a pearl.
No.
I don't think I'll be messing with that.
Oh, you don't want your ashes turned into a pearl?
Oh, she's talking about that company or something that does. Yeah, that's weird.
They also make diamonds too out of your ashes.
Really?
Yes.
Pearl into a sea and create a new habitat for fish. So I think she's basically saying you can turn your ashes into something and drop it into the ocean and fish will eat it.
Or become like a reef.
Right.
That's pretty dope. So
another option she says Joe Skelly might be interested in.
Yes.
You won't be eaten by those by Siberian tigers. Bears. I was thinking tigers when she wrote it the first time, but then she was like bears, and I was like, that's even more outlandish because, I've never heard of bears before. So, Siberian bears. I'd never heard Siberian bears, so that's a thing.
You can also get a bio urn that biodegrades, and they'll put seeds in the urn with your ashes, so
That's
the urn
weird.
so that the urn will biodegrade, and then you'll feed a tree.
Huh. And she says there's if you do it this way, there's no need to worry about Siberian bears or watching your nether regions for necropants. Bianca Butters, why do you got to bring that up and haunt me again? Necropants are back in the room again.
Back in the room. Thank you,
Fuck.
Bianca, for that.
Bonus, you would be helping future habitats of the sea. Well, Bianca Butters, we're not helping anybody with necropants. She says she doesn't know how to use Twitter either, and she has no desire to.
Well, that's
Oh,
something.
but this was interesting. She wrote, the Twitter's bird name is Larry.
I had no idea.
Me neither.
Larry the tweeter bird.
So for all you people out there who use Twitter and
You're making Twitters or tweeters
for Larry,
for Larry.
remember that.
Well,
Thank you, Bianca Butters,
we truly appreciate
for
the
your
email.
writing us.
Yes, and the fact that you're able to recap a lot of the
Right.
previous episodes, which
Right.
is super sweet because we can go back and revisit them.
Right.
That's awesome.
Which was crazy.
Yeah, that's a good time. I truly enjoy that.
Uh-huh. We also received a badass picture from one of our fans
Oh
and
yeah.
supporters, the big old G, the Gary. A
Oh
nice
yeah.
picture of a sticker on a box. Apparently somebody stuck one of our stickers on a ordering box in the drive-thru.
Oh yeah, on the speaker of the drive-thru.
I like that.
That's amazing because everybody gets to see that.
We don't condone any of this, but we condone all of it secretly. Secretly in our hearts, we're like, plaster that shit across your significant other's forehead
Put that
and
where,
just
look. If you get a hold of some of these stickers and they just
Right.
magically end up in places where the world can see them and they can enjoy and partake in this podcast, that's amazing.
right. I want to also let you guys know, just so we're very clear, that the first, sorry, not the first, but any fan who sends us proof that they have a Bays Boys tattoo will get free merch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you get the Bays Boys, tattoo,
Yes.
you will get free merch.
You'll
from
get
us.
a free pack.
Absolutely.
Just so we're very clear.
I 1000%
Yeah.
support this.
Because I believe in that. If you're willing to give up space on the flesh,
Yeah.
you know, we're definitely willing to send you a shirt or two.
Yeah. And some other merch.
I want to thank all of our supporters out there,
Absolutely.
all of our fans.
Yes.
There was something else I wanted to talk about with this. And I know I'm going to forget, and we're going to have to do it next episode, but this is supposed to be the one where we recap.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's what it was. Speaking of fans, we got to hang out with a fan yesterday
Yes, we
at
did.
the party.
Yeah.
She started making these references, and I was like, man, that's weird that we've talked about that. And she looks right at me and goes, yeah, I know. I listen to the podcast all the time. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
She called you on
Right.
the mat.
Right. So we were able to talk about it,
That was pretty fun.
which was dope.
That was dope. And then you got fronted on by a 9-year-old.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up, but thanks, Joe Skelly. That kid was interrogating the shit out of me.
Tyler, I don't know, straight up got drilled by a 9-year-old for like 4 hours.
Yeah. Shout out to the mayor, which I was told is his nickname. So I'm not going to. This kid was, I'll tell you what, if that kid's balls, continue to grow to scale, I mean, he could be mayor or governor of this state.
For real, dude. For
Right.
real. That kid,
Impressed.
dude, that kid
Impressed.
is not afraid to talk to anybody, and he walks around like he owns the joint.
He does.
And that's
And
why
he
they
had
call him
some-
the mayor, dude.
He had some knowledge bombs. He just knew some shit and was like, I came out of left field and kind of sideswiped me, which I thought was cool. I was hard to keep a straight face. You should have seen his face when I whipped that knife out. I think you were inside when I ended up showing him a knife,
Oh my
but
god.
he looked away for a second and had a quick draw, and he just turned around and his eyes almost fell out of his head. Where did you get that from? I mean, to him it must look like a magic trick, right?
Right.
But shout out to him. Shout out to his mom.
Yeah, yeah,
Doing
yeah,
a
yeah.
great job. Obviously, you don't get a kid that sprightly without putting some effort into it.
That's true.
They don't just erupt out like that. I used to think they did, but they don't.
No, that kid's
It takes a lot
gonna
of
be
work.
a public speaker.
Right. Without a doubt.
He'll be like a union boss or something crazy.
Right. Right. or he'll lead a gang
Yeah, something.
of like land pirates or something. I don't know, just some crazy extravagant thing. Were you outside when I told him we were going to get free tickets to his comedy show? Oh yeah, dude. I think you were running around barbecuing or something, and I looked right at him and I go, so you say you're going to be a famous comedian. I expect that everyone at this party will receive free tickets to the show.
What did he say to that?
He told me to fuck off. He was like, you will not. And I'm like, damn. He's keeping it down. He's
like,
giving up no freebies.
He goes, you ain't getting no free tickets to my show, punk.
Definitely a politician.
Yeah.
And then, of course, later, he told me when we were walking around, we were in private, he goes, hey, you with the nice hair. Yeah, you got nice hair like me. I was like, well, it's quite the compliment, Mayor. I appreciate that. Let me get a handshake before I got to go. So that was interesting.
Hey, wait, you got to shake his hand and someone's taking a picture?
Oh, right. Somebody just shows up randomly.
It takes a promo pic for the mayor.
I'll tell you what.
He's out glad handing people.
Saucy moms, man. Shout out to the moms out there because I think the moms really do make the men.
They absolutely do.
The men just kind of like hint and help men, but the moms set the boundary.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that kid's built like a tank too.
Right. Yeah. He's a big old fucker.
Dude, when he grows up, dude, he's going to be a force to reckon with.
Right. The mayor.
The mayor.
That'd be his henchman comic name. Kind of like Kingpin, but the mayor.
Right.
We got to see this guy about robbing this bank. You better talk to the mayor first. Oh my. Oh my, what a thing.
He'll be like, what's my cut?
Right.
No.
And no free tickets.
And no free tickets.
No free tickets.
He goes, oh, only 10%. You ain't doing this gig. You ain't doing this job.
He was giving me history lessons. He was giving me Adidas lessons.
Oh, yeah. He did give you a lessons on Adidas.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So that was interesting. Oh, man.
I'm sure they enjoyed the fireworks.
Yeah. Joe Skelly, that first one, though.
Look, it's not my fault.
That first one just refused to leave the ground?
Yeah, the first one just didn't.
That thing went off like a 360 Claymore, and I was like, wait a minute. I've seen this before. There's no such thing as grounders for fireworks, so this is not correct. If it's shooting in every fucking direction at us, that's not right. And I saw Joe Skelly had his head right next to it, that stood back 3 feet, and I'm like, that's not far enough, Joe Skelly. That's what I was thinking the whole time that was happening. That fucking thing was bangeringing off. You were standing there like, and you had this look on your face like, I know I fucked up, but I'm just going to wait for this bitch to get done 3 feet from it while it goes off. That motherfucking thing's supposed to go off in the sky, bro. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
The rest of them went off fine, but that very first one, I was like, it's going in every direction 50 yards. That can't be right. I wish I could have a picture of you standing there staring at it like you're fucked up, firework.
Dude, I was pissed.
What happened? Did you just sit into the ground too hard?
I must have just got
stuck in there or something?
Or the bottom of it blew out. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But it was wild.
It was wild.
You ever see sky fireworks go off on the ground? It's impressive. Luckily, Joe Skelly had a minimum distance away. Thank God for that part, I guess.
It was danger close.
Yeah, because that another 10 feet back, and that could have been the life of the party right there.
Dude.
We'd have been running.
Right. The fact that I was so close saved my life.
Bro, I was wondering that, actually, because I saw shit fly past you. I'm like, I was wondering if any of it hit you. Did any of it get you? Fucking Christ.
Nope.
That's a Diamond Dave moment right there, is what it looked like. That look on your face where you were just staring at it as it was going off. I'm like, he knows that something has fucking gone awry here. That bitch was blowing up. Fuck.
It's a new brand of fireworks called Grounders.
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 It's like a bouncing Betty, bro. That thing fucking went off. I'm like, it's a good thing we're all over here, because that's not to mention nobody knew what you were doing to begin with. Joe Skelly just ran off and started lighting shit on fire without telling anybody. So I look over, I'm like, what's he doing? And then boom, boom, boom. There it goes.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work out exactly as I had planned it.
The rest of them did, though.
Yeah, the rest of them did.
Although I think you went backwards. The The climax is supposed to be at the end.
I know I did it totally backwards. It's okay.
Fuck.
I ended the fireworks show with smoke bombs.
Yeah. Joe
Yeah.
Skelly smoke bombed me out. Try to help me with the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Tyler does not go in the woods. You see why now?
Yeah, I see
I
why.
got hit like 6 times in 10 minutes that we were over there.
Dude,
I don't even know how that's
you're like
possible.
a big juicy mosquito
Right.
treat, bro.
And every party, every outdoor party, people are like, I'm not getting bit at all. I'm like, I know.
Because I have them
am.
all. I have them all.
They're all on me.
Right. Dude, you sprayed yourself down with like
Oh.
70% DEET and they were still
They
crawling
still
all
hit,
over.
They hit me on my face. They
No.
always do. When I
Yeah.
spray myself down, I get hit right here every time. And I did.
That means you're missing that same spot every single time.
I didn't know you're not supposed to spray it in your face, I thought, but maybe
Put
you
it
are.
on your hands and then wipe it on your face.
Yeah?
That's how you do that.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'll just take the bites.
Just take them.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh,
Uh,
that fucking
hey-
crowd, that bouncing Betty, though. I'm not going to, I can't get that out of my head. I just look up and there's Joe Skelly once speculating over why this thing's blown up in all directions. Oh, that was a good time.
Well, you know, and maybe this will help formulate the plan that I've been rattling around in the back of my head and held in that summer revival.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're going there again?
Well, no. I mean,
Well, I'm up for it.
I just we
I
shouldn't
just-
even call it a
I
summer
just don't
revival.
exactly fit in.
Right.
If you know
Listen,
what I'm
listen.
saying.
We'll just call it the white party, right? Where
Oh, fuck.
everybody's gonna wear white,
We're going that way.
like not like white linen suits. It'll be like a quasi Bible revival,
Oh,
but it'll be a party.
have you ever read the Bible?
Yes.
Oh.
Have you?
I tried.
Okay.
It's
Too many
very,
pages?
Very boring.
Get it on audiobook.
I'm not trying to be mean. It didn't make any sense.
No, get it on
me.
audiobook.
You know what I did watch though? One time, I watched what's that Jack Black movie about the Bible?
Oh yeah.
Made a little bit more sense that way.
Okay. You know what I didn't watch?
Huh.
Passions of the Christ.
Ooh,
You know why?
Hmm.
I know what the ending was.
right. I
Look.
we talked about this yesterday. I don't understand watching movies. You know what's going to happen at the end.
Dude, I didn't necessarily want to watch a movie. I didn't want to watch Jesus get his ass whipped for 2.5 hours.
Right.
I already knew it was going to happen.
Right.
I had no interest in seeing that.
So, I just touched my microphone. I hope that doesn't show up. So, okay, first of all, I brought up the Zodiac Killer movie yesterday for
Mm.
that exact reason. Why the fuck are you going to watch a movie you know the ending to? He obviously gets away.
But we did have an interesting conversation about wingdings.
Yes. Does anybody remember Wingdings, the font that came with Microsoft?
Yes.
I never understood that. I tried a billion times. I tried to find the pattern in it. I tried to make sense of it. It makes no sense.
But we figured out why it was made, though.
Why?
To catch the Zodiac Killer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's in case anybody comes along and decides to do it again. They'll use Wingdings and we'll be able to transcribe easily.
we'll be
Right.
able to figure out their cipher
So we'll know instantly.
instantly.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Microsoft put it out there. Like, this guy will never catch on, and he'll change his cipher and use wingdings.
Oh, if he ever comes back, this motherfucker's gonna go right for this font.
This is right up his alley.
Could you? Oh my! Imagine all those killers like Jack the Ripper and the Zodiac, and I can't remember who else right now off the top of my head, but that have escaped and just disappeared.
And disappeared, right?
Right.
Went into obscurity.
They're always like, "Oh, he died," and I'm like, "Listen, bro, you guys said that about all of them.
Right.
I guarantee some of them did not die.
Well, they did eventually.
Right, but either they got better or stopped for a reason.
Right.
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 Which
Well,
is
you know,
scary.
they said they think Jack the Ripper actually
They think he
left England, came to the United States, traveled across the United States because there's a series of murders that are very similar
really.
to the murders that took place in
Well, I
England.
never heard that one.
From New York, like all the way to like Texas or something, and then all the way back. And they think that he went back to England and turned himself in and went into a mental asylum.
That's then.
Yeah. No,
What,
he,
he
he
just
was
woke
one.
up
He
with
was
a
one of the
conscience one day?
suspects. He was one of the suspects.
Oh, so it wasn't just like walk off the street.
No,
Mm,
he was
okay.
one. He was one of the prime
Okay,
suspects.
okay.
And then
See,
after he turned himself in, everything stopped.
All right, Joe Skelly. So on the mention of movies, what we know the ending to, you want to hear the most ridiculous movie story?
Okay.
So I was like whatever age you are in junior high, 7th grade, right?
Okay.
At least where I'm from.
Right.
And I read it. Somebody
With the
gave-
clown.
Yeah, somebody gave it to me, like to read this book. So I read like 1,100 out of the 1,300 pages or some shit. 150 pages, 200 pages left.
Okay.
I didn't finish it, which, by the way, on an offside subject, this was the start of me reading books 3/4 of the way through and then not reading the rest of them for the rest of my life. I still, since that book, I've only read one book all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, besides that, though, we'll talk about that some other day. I was hooked up with the Mega Beast, right? And we're sitting around. Now, mind you, I'd gone from 7th grade to adulthood at like the age of 25,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd never seen the movie. So every time the movie would come on TV, I'm like, don't watch it. You might finish that book. Right? So I'd turn the channel.
So wait. So you didn't watch the movie because you didn't want to break your streak of not finishing the book.
No. I just wanted to finish the book and not know the end. Right. So I was like, I don't want TV to ruin it, because TV ruins everything. So I'd seen the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes of it 100,000 times when it was on television. And I'd turn it off near the end. I'd be like, this is the part I got to turn it off. So I'm sitting around with the Mega Beast one day, years and years later, still haven't finished the book. I was going to get back to it. And we're sitting around and we're talking about...
Of course you were.
Right. At some point in my life. And of course, like, you know, after 15 years in, you're like, wow, this is like a thing now. I should just keep going and maybe until I die or something. But I'm talking to the Mega Beast about Stephen King, and we're sitting there bullshitting, and I said, you know, I don't know why you read that shit. All you have to do is look at all the characters and choose the good guy and know that guy's going to get fucked in the book. Right? She looks right at me while we're watching some other TV show. She looks at me and goes, yeah, but not the kids in it. They beat that clown's ass. And I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
She ruined it for you.
Bro.
Ruined it for you.
15 fucking years.
Right.
Waiting.
Right.
Building. I mean, that was going to be like the climax of God knows what. I can't even do that again if I tried. Mega Beast shit all over me.
Shit all over it.
She cares not for my feelings.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think she figured you would finish the book after 15 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's a spoiler type of girl. She doesn't like when I tell this story either.
That's funny.
It's on here for now, for history.
For history purposes.
For history
But you know what was cool is she had the opportunity to watch Chicken TV yesterday for the first time.
Yeah, she liked that.
Yeah. There's a lot of drama in Chicken TV.
Right.
It rivals. Like, that Chicken TV would rival my version of Housewives. Remember? I said it was going to
Oh, yeah.
What was the title of it?
Wait.
This is just temporary.
This is just temporary. That's right. Tell them how that works. Tell them the idea again.
The idea is, instead of like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it'd be like the Real Housewives of Wheeling, West Virginia, right? And you just do 4 weeks of episodes in some of the trashiest places.
Oh my!
Across the country. And again, instead of being called the Real Housewives, it'll be called This is Just Temporary, because that's what all those marriages are. Those are just temporary.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it would be an amazing show.
Somewhere an intern at a fucking TV station right now is writing this down.
Oh yeah, and totally fucking stealing my ideas.
Yeah.
Listen.
And he'll never tell anybody about Joe Scally.
Yeah, I know. Listen, fuckface intern who's stealing my idea right now. I've given your ass plenty of other business ideas. Don't steal this one.
Yeah.
Don't steal this
like
one.
Blood and teeth bath bombs. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
It's happening.
Somebody can make a fortune off the serial killer bath bomb.
Not us.
Not us.
But somebody.
Or somebody can make a fortune off the I'm a strong, independent woman who wants a baby but don't need a man bath bomb.
Right. Speaking of that, I saw a meme yesterday. It wasn't even a meme. It was one of those somebody posted and somebody commented things. But the female's post was, don't you all just wish we could pick our baby daddies? And I was like, wait. And I think the comment in the bottom was, does somebody else want to tell her because I can't do it?
Right.
So that's a thing. That's a...
What the fuck has happened to the U.S. educational system?
I don't know.
If you don't know who your babies, like, if all of your babies you have questions on, what do you mean you can't pick your dad?
No, I think she means pick the good person. Right.
Well,
that's why it's even worse.
Right.
She's like, I wish we could just pick whether our baby daddy were good people. Well.
So would the stork just drop the baby off at your house in the middle of the night?
Started. Yeah, don't my.
That
brings me to my brother. My brother never listens to this, so it's okay to say this. My little brother once told me, he goes, "I'm never coming back to Cleveland." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Well, because look at you. You went to Cleveland and a baby popped out." And I was like, "Well, there were a few more steps to that." But yes, if you think that Cleveland soil is making your woman more fertile, maybe you shouldn't come back.
Perhaps you shouldn't.
That's a thing.
Wow.
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
He's related to me.
I know. I know.
He's a littler one, though.
All right. Well.
We'll have to give that to him.
Yeah.
And he looks more Asian-y. So I'm not sure how that helps him or what that means right now.
That makes
it
worse.
all I have.
Dude, listen, that makes it worse.
Because he's supposed to be better at math. Like 1 + 3 does not equal 2, my guy.
Right.
You better fucking learn. You should not have skipped 9th grade science.
Right. or health class.
Right. There's a lot of people's comments that I commonly refer to them and say, look, did you skip 9th grade science and health class?
Yeah.
I mean, health class wasn't like junior high. In 9th grade science, they would have recapped.
Right.
At least once.
At least recap.
Because that's when you start learning like biology and shit.
Right.
At least if you're in the dummy class like me. Biology in 9th grade. I'm just saying. It's something. Yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough.
But, baysbasement.com.
Please go on your platform, find the biggest stars, the smiley faces, the rainbows, whatever it is rate us. Leave a comment saying how dope we are.
Ooh.
That'd be appreciated. Sweet.
Is it 1998?
Gangsta.
I've looked at the numbers, and most of our fans, I would say, are more in our age range.
Okay.
So, technically, dope would work.
Or why don't we use one of the words that young kids use today?
Know.
Cap.
The newest, that means lie.
Oh.
We don't want that. Oh. If they tell us we're cap, that means we're liars.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I did not know that.
You could tell us that we're no cap. That's what that is.
No cap. Okay.
Yeah. One that I learned that was super late that I heard the other day?
What's that?
Fleek.
Fleek?
Yeah.
That's late.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm late to everything. Tyler, I don't know. Coming at you 10 years fucking later. I need a time machine to get in the...
Did it be current?
I mean,
I don't know nothing.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know nothing about no Fleek.
No. Apparently you can be on it.
Hey, I'm going to bring this up because I totally forgot about this. If anybody's down in Tennessee and they're listening to us, and you're close to that store called Sad Sam's.
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's like a store where you could. It's like a small convenience store, but you could buy steaks, fireworks, liquor.
Oh, I like this.
You could buy anything.
Why do they call it Sad Sam's then?
Because it's got like it's got like a sad clown face on the front of it.
Oh shit!
But apparently it has like a giant statue of a Native American. And
he's not dressed as a clown, is he?
No, he's not.
That's good.
But if you're near Sad Sam's down in Tennessee, if you send us a picture of it, and don't go on the internet and be stealing that shit.
Yeah, Bianca. Gary.
Yeah, whoever.
Yeah.
I want a real photograph with you standing in front of it, holding a newspaper with a day's date on it.
Right.
I'll send you a supporter pack.
Yeah.
If you can find that.
GG, boys.
Yeah.
baysbasement.com. Bays Boys Podcast on Instagram.
Don't forget, we got new merch. We got beer koozies.
Beer koozies for the summertime.
For the summertime, come get your beer koozies.
Get it.
They're dope.
Yes, they are actually.
Yeah.
It turned out wonderful. I like them.
They're awesome.
If I drank beer, I'd have one.
Right.
But I do drink soda.
It'll work too.
Yeah. I think so.
You mean pop?
We're going to go with this again?
Yeah.
Soda.
No,
pop.
It's pop. It's not soda.
The word soda comes first. Listen, if we go back to the Bible,
it's not even in the Bible.
Patrick Swayze's name was Soda Pop.
Fine, but if you go south of the Mason-Dixon line, it's Coke. Doesn't matter what you order.
Are we talking about the key or
no? They'll ask you what kind of Coke do you want.
Oh yeah. Those people are weird. I mean, really?
Explain to me. Here's another thing, real quick, before we go. When you drive south and you cross the Mason-Dixon line, there is no sign. But if you're driving north and you hit the Mason-Dixon line that says there's a sign,
Where's the Mason-Dixon line?
it's like Virginia, South, North Carolina. It's down that way somewhere. But my
I
brain's
try
not
to
working.
avoid those places.
But if you're driving north, there is a sign that says you're now crossing the Mason-Dixon line.
Really?
Yep.
It's one-sided.
It's one-sided. Just like that war.
Oh. Wow. That's
Just like
that.
that war.
That's a thing.
That is the thing. Don't make us send Sherman back there to tear up all your railroad tracks again.
Oh my. Oh my. 3097 seconds of shit that we don't understand. Bays Boys podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being with us.